They're continuing to watch that area for the next few minutes to see if there's any possible tornado warnings that can come out of that. Luckily, that 2-inch hail where this black was has gone away as it's moving towards Deer Creek. But again, 1.5 inch hail out here just to the southwest of Deer Creek. Very strong hail, very strong thunderstorms that will continue for the next few minutes. So if you're just now joining us, we do have this tornado warning in effect until 7:15, mainly for Kay County. It was in the western parts of Grant County, but now it is just in the eastern portions of Kay County. You can see this rotation where we had the red and the greens here moving just to the north of Nardin, but now after the past 15 minutes have passed, that rotation is significantly weakened and moved to the southeast. This tornado warning is for radar indicated rotation, not for anything observed, but storm spotters have observed 1 to 1.5 inch size hail with these storms here in the past few minutes. So we'll go back here to the reflectivity. These are the storms that we're tracking here. We have been tracking here for the past few hours. We have this new, stronger storm coming up here just to the west of Numa. We have this storm that's moving towards Deer Creek that stopped this original storm that had that tornado warning. That interaction between the Deer Creek storm and this Nardin storm has weakened that rotation, and now we're waiting for it to recycle and see if it's going to produce another tornado warning. But again, just radar indicated rotation right now, and this tornado warning is in effect until 7:15. But the biggest threats are 2-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Those have been observed. Hail 1 inch to 1.5 inches have been observed with these storms, and it has the ability to produce up to 2-inch hail. So that's what we're going to be watching here for the next few minutes. But as for right now, that velocity, that rotation has significantly weakened with this Nardin storm. And you can see here on they decrease the size of the tornado warning, excluding some of the other parts of western Grant County that were in the tornado warning. Now it is just mainly in Kay County with this area of rotation that's just to the southeast of Nardin. I would expect that this tornado warning will probably continue until 7:15, but I don't think that they will continue to update it past then because this rotation is now a lot weaker. Now we are watching this storm that's to the west in Numa. It's starting to look fairly good. On reflectivity here, you can see that it has a pretty good hail core. Maybe starting to hook a little bit to the southwest of Numa. We'll probably still need to wait a few minutes to see how that develops and see if it can get some low-level rotation. But again, the this tornado warning in effect until 7:15 for Kay County. The main spots are Nardin and Blackwell that are in the path of this. Also Tyner, Sumter, and Brahman. But if you're in Blackwell, if you're north of Blackwell, then you should be fine. The main area for this tornado warning is going to be Nardin, Blackwell, and Tyner. This storm is moving to the east-southeast, so if you're north of Blackwell, you should be fine. This tornado warning, again, is for the storm that's moving to the east-southeast. And you can see here that it's really just becoming a jumbled mess now as this storm that was near Numa and near Deer Creek has continued to move to the east and to the northeast. It's killed that low-level rotation that was there. We'll go back to the velocity here. It's really weakened it. You can see that while we had those brighter greens earlier, it's now a lot darker. The reds aren't there as much, but we're still watching this area for this storm here that's just to the west of Numa, and we're going to continue to watch it here over the next few minutes. Go back to the hail swath here because these storms are producing large hail. You can see just getting to Deer Creek here, these black areas are 2-inch hail. This storm, that's the one we've been watching, that killed that rotation on the storm near Nardin. It's continuing to track to the east and northeast. 2-inch hail now as we get to Deer Creek. Some strong hail there as we continue through Deer Creek. And then out here further on Highway 11 out near Nardin, 1-inch hail that's starting to make its way towards Blackwell, and 1/2-inch hail in Blackwell right now. That's what we're continuing to watch. We'll go back to the velocity here to see how that rotation is doing. And again, it's still really weak after that storm that was in Numa has pushed to the north and east, and that storm in Deer Creek has pushed to the east and northeast. It's weakened quite a bit. I would not expect for them to re-up this tornado warning here in the next few minutes. They just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning here for this storm that was to the east, or to the west and southwest here of this main tornado warning. You can see that it is in effect until 7:45. And again, it's still the 1.5-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds that are the main concern with this storm. But because it's to the south and to the west, it is now the dominant storm that's in the area. This storm that has the tornado warning is starting to weaken, starting to become a lot less starting to become more disorganized, and it's this storm that's to the west and southwest is really starting to strengthen here. You can see just in the reflectivity how much stronger it is now than this other storm. You can see all the purples and pinks here just to the south of Deer Creek, while this storm up to the further east, this is the one that had the tornado warning, has more red and a lot less purples and pinks there. This is now the dominant storm that we're continuing to watch. But you can see there's not much of a hook there. We're going to continue to watch it, but there's not much of a hook, and I would expect that this tornado warning will just expire, and we should be good here as we continue to watch this storm. Currently not much rotation on it. Again, those greens and reds really aren't in the right spot. We want the greens on top of the reds for that counterclockwise rotation. So right now, it's just this main severe thunderstorm warning now for 1.5-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. This tornado warning is in effect until 7:15. It was for radar indicated rotation, but it's now moved off to the east. It's become a lot weaker. That rotation has gradually grown, and it has not been an observed tornado. It was just radar indicated, and right now it's starting to weaken a lot as this storm here to the west and southwest starts to move to the northeast and to the east. It's making that original storm a lot more disorganized and weakening that rotation quite a bit. We'll go back to the hail here. Again, this black area, hail up to 2 inches in diameter, and it is about to enter Deer Creek. These lighter pinker areas just outside, 1.5-inch sized hail, still very large, can do some damage, especially if you're outside. So get inside if you're near Deer Creek. That hail core is moving to the east and northeast towards Deer Creek, and out here towards Blackwell. Again, just 1/2-inch hail. It is hail, but just 1/2-inch hail out there. But there is this smaller area of 1-inch sized hail that's moving towards it. But that is associated with this original storm that we were watching, and it is weakening as it's moving towards the southeast and east. We're going to continue to watch this here. This tornado warning, again, in effect until 7:15. This was for radar indicated rotation. There was not an observed tornado, but the rotation in it has significantly weakened as this storm near Deer Creek has continued to move to the east and to the northeast. It has disbanded that rotation. We can take a look back here. You can see how just disorganized and how far spread apart this rotation is. Okay, just getting word here that they're going to cancel the tornado warning, and it's just now popping up here. The tornado warning has now been canceled. Again, just like we were saying, the National Weather Service says with that storm merger, so with that storm that was here to the south and west of the original storm, with this storm moving up here to the northeast, that killed that low-level rotation, completely disorganized the original storm, and now the National Weather Service has canceled that tornado warning. Now, there is this other severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect until 7:45, 1.5-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. We're going to continue to watch that over the next few minutes, but that'll be it from us.